Camera.
I think we're live now.
This is the Neon Tarantino, the director Derek Dillinger.
And Katie Arquette, the leading lady of the production.
And we're live. No second takes, no reshoots.
And you're watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.
Cut.
Good morning, everybody. What's cracking? What's up? It is the Main Event Wrestling Network. We are here for episode 53 of the Main Event Mixer. We are doing our first ever TNA mixer, which is huge here, by the way. I think we've done mixers now for TNA. Well, this will be TNA. We've done mixers now for WWE, NXT, AAA. I believe we've had some sort of Warrior Wrestling preview. We've had mixers for AEW, and now we're going to add TNA to that list. No one is safe from the Blog World Order. I am the Great Brown Hope, joined by a very esteemed panel of superstars. We've got Paperclip Mike, who is our current BWO predictions champion. We've got
this day
Dark Star Shady, who is not wearing his dark shades. And Tim's supposed to be here.
I'm here, guys, but my producer, Wade, has decided to be a total jerk and mess with my camera. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now I'm back.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute.
What? I got something on my face?
Yeah. You got a little something on your beard.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Wade!
Looks like we got the hometown man.
The producer, Wade, on Twitter, because that guy is nothing more but a total jerk.
He was trying to fuck on me.
Exactly.
By the way, I love that story, by the way.
I did not see that coming. That is we've got Mr. OTM working gorilla in the back, looking like Triple H minus the suit, just sitting there all mad, staring at the screen. I'm very excited for this. I'm very glad we were able to get this put together. But hey, I believe we are at 374 subscribers. We're almost at 400. We're almost there, guys. We've been grinding to get these numbers. So we really appreciate each and every one of you guys continue to show up and continue to spread the word that we're a nice, fun, safe place to talk about wrestling and everything else. Make sure you follow us on X and Instagram as well. We are at mainevent_net. I can't believe I just called it X. I always call it Twitter. What the hell is going on?
That felt wrong.
Don't forget, we also got the Discord where if you want to talk to any of us at any point in time, whenever, don't be afraid to.
Yeah, share your opinions. Come in and talk. You might be able to chop it up with Mike for an hour about Memphis wrestling if you're lucky.
Which, by the way, that's coming back soon. If I could shoot here for a moment, gentlemen, let me do the Paul Heyman shoot thing here for a second.
Click, click.
We're doing 4 freaking mixers between the next 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing, and one thing that we've always been proud of is we got that one, and I think we got that one, and then one we're doing it right now. Pop. We're doing it live. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Here's the thing. One thing that we have always said we're good at is not being tribalist, because I've always said the worst thing about doing friggin' wrestling fans are the wrestling fans. We've also been told that we're doing it wrong because we're not being tribalist or we're not playing favorites. Obviously, we're proving that wrong. They said we couldn't do 24 hours. We fucking done that twice. We're getting ready to do our second 12 in Labor Day weekend. They said we couldn't do a late night 4 a.m. fucking watch along. By the way, that ended up becoming the second highest watch along view wise in the channel's history. And that started at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. So I get we right now, number 2, and it's less than 100 away from number 1, which Great, Tino. That's Tino. Let Tino have his moment. That man's on all day. Let him have the number one. I'll gladly take number two behind Tino. Not a number two, but number two. But everybody that said we can't do shit, we've done shit. And then what we've come across in the last year, the people that know us, the people that worked with us. Also, all of us are going to be on this weekend. The people that blog are doing YouTube and live streams. The people that do YouTube are writing blogs. The people that do live streams are... Just because we're good at one thing doesn't mean we can't handle and write and do the other things.
Mm-hmm.
We are literally doing the hold my beer, watch this.
3 out of the 4 of us do blogs. Tim's done blogs with us. Tim does YouTube. I've done YouTube with Tim. Obviously, we know what we're doing. We did the marathon. Every single one of us have been on the marathon. So I'm just saying, please continue to hate. Please continue to discourage us because it tastes fucking delicious.
And you would know. You were going to Taco Bell. Taco Bell fucking...
You're damn right, and that shit's fucking delicious.
Yes, it is.
Okay, by the way, I do want to get, now that I got everybody riled up, I do want to do, we got sad news, especially since this is TNA. For those that don't know, Joe Doring, who was a former TNA tag team champion, did pass away yesterday. He's been battling brain cancer for a very long time. He actually only went into hospice a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing nothing but love for not only everybody that knew him in TNA and independence in Japan. Like, we got memories from Kenta Kobashi and friggin' Great Muta. So I'm sure I can speak for the rest of everybody here and everybody at the network. We're, obviously, when we send our condolences to his friends and family, because we just showed how important and how loved he was in wrestling.
Yeah.
Maple Leaf Pro went all out for him, talking about him. Sammy Callahan put out probably the nicest thing I've seen saying on him, that no matter what locker room he was in, he always treated everyone like he was their big brother.
Yep.
And nobody had any bad thing to say about the man whatsoever.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single bad thing about him.
Nope, like this is on par with Luke Harper. It's like he was apparently, from what I've seen, it was as well loved as Luke Harper was.
Yeah. Well, what you got going on, Shady? Talk to us, man.
Honestly, still waking up right now. This is my first mixer back since I think the AEW one that I did. So it's been a while.
Well, wake the fuck up.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it is.
Monster.
I wish it was 10 o'clock.
Use some white monster.
Over here.
Use white monster instead of water to make your coffee. Be a man.
But no, life's just been kind of hectic lately. Had a lot of family in and out of the hospital. Another family member just went to the hospital. Work has been terrible because we've had 4 people on leave of absence. So I've been trying to just keep up with the blogs as much as I can and making my return to the mixers finally. Hopefully I can get on more of these going forward and get back into everything, because everything kind of got derailed for the last 2-3 months now.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the Main Event Wrestling Network. When one of us is down, we all got each other's backs. Where we stay consistent around here, we help each other out, back each other up. Always do our part to make sure that we stay afloat and we keep going steady. And whenever somebody else is missing, those others will step up as well. As I think we have 16 out of 19 or 20 members of the network showing up this weekend. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty huge.
The BWO has already exceeded their blog post from the entirety of last year in 6 months.
And all 3 of our predictions blogs did double digits, boys. Good job. I think we did over 20 on Great American Bash, which is also a first.
We're on pace to double our output just in a year.
No, I mean, you look at those numbers. I mean, some people see just numbers; they see single digits. But you think about the fact that when we started our blogs, we had 1 or 2 viewers per blog. And it took a long time to get to 10, even longer to get to 12, where we are now, our consistent 12 readers. But it's nice to see 20, 30. We're almost
50,
at 50
60,
for Night of
70.
Champions. So
yeah,
I don't think we've gotten close to it yet, but we've gotten close to getting double digits. So I know we're on our way to get there quick.
We got triple digits for Kyle's blog.
That was a good one. Though.
Yeah, that one did 3 digits.
That was a really good blog.
Bravo to you, showed us up on our blog.
That's my point that even though he does a lot of the live shows, my man, you can fit us in anywhere we want to go.
Exactly. And then that's why I thought it was perfect to do 4 mixers this weekend, because we're always trying to, do something different, something that stands out. And this was one of those things where I was like, hey, we've got so many people. Why aren't we doing something with these 4 PLEs? And instead of having the same, I mean, I know all of our shows have shows about the PLEs and predictions, but at least this way,
or blogs,
or blogs. At least this way, we get everybody involved. Everybody gets to talk about it, and everybody gets to talk about what they love instead of just running down a normal prediction. So I'm very appreciative of you guys for coming through for this one. I know we were going to do it on Sunday, but it turns out the stars were in our favor for Saturday, and now here we are. We've been able to make it happen. TNA is in a resurgence. Paperclip Mike and Tim Vicious have been around since the beginning. I believe, or was it not?
24 years ago. 2 days ago.
Yeah,
Thursday,
pay-per-views.
What was the official anniversary of the first ever TNA episode?
25. Yep. I think they hit 25 finally.
That is
insane.
And
I've been watching since the weekly pay-per-views.
I still remember being 18, watching it on a hot box in my bedroom, thinking, "Wow, this is different."
Yeah, damn, hometown man, you've been watching TNA since you were 18.
What are you talking about? I'm not the hometown. Oh crap! Wade.
No, that was my laundry night when I was in the Army. It was on Wednesday nights. I would do laundry and watch TNA at the same time.
Hey, I noticed that too, Tim. On your show, you've got a new hat, dude.
Oh yeah, it's figure. As much as I love Scally, I need to get myself some we doing total nonstop rants. I got to make sure I'm dressed for the occasion.
I honestly haven't thought of who I want to ride with in TNA to be like my number one. So that's going to be an interesting pick. I know for sure Shady got the Elena Black shirt already.
I got a shirt ready, but I think we might save it here for a little bit.
It's on order. TNA actually sends their stuff out pretty quick.
No, trust me. I got a surprise here in a little bit once we get to a certain match.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it's amazing. I really liked what TNA has done. I see a lot of negativity, and I get it. I mean,
and that's the issue. That's a main issue I always have. People always want to go and hyper focus on the negatives right away and look at it as like, oh well, the show sucks. This. Like, dude, they're busting their ass, and they've been on TV a hell of a lot longer than you. So unless you got the balls to put on a product on TV like that. Much like the song I play every day says, shut up, sit down.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
I mean, you look up and down their roster. I mean, they're slowly starting to get their identity. I mean, with people coming in and out, some people just leaving. They're finding their journeymen that are able to fill out the lower card and the mid card. I mean, if we get what I think is going to happen, or what we all think is going to happen, it's going to be tough to fill that slot, but we've got some names there already. We'll go ahead and start with the first match. We've got AJ Francis against Elijah. I'm going to go ahead and let Mike talk about this one first.
Basically the match, there's a stipulation because they've been going over contracts of who's been selling, like who owns music catalogs and everything, because, with AJ being a rapper, who's actually not a bad rapper, by the way. He can actually spit a little bit.
No, dude's got bars.
Yeah, and then Elijah doing his acoustic set. No, he's honestly not bad. He's really not like.
No.
I'm not a hip hop head, but
I've just never been in a conversation where the two white dudes tell me, "Hey, this guy's got bars." I love it. I mean, I know you guys know. I know you guys have an extensive knowledge of music and everything. That's why I love you guys. So when you guys say it, I believe you. And I'm not going to say it's because you guys are older. Because
but basically, the whole match is for Elijah's image, likeness, catalog. Like, if AJ wins, he basically owns basically all of Elijah's copyrights.
Does that count? Do Top Dollar's copyrights count as well?
No.
Do we know?
Because this is all a fight over Elijah's intellectual property.
Oh no, we're not Top Dollar. Elias. I meant Elias.
Yeah, this is basically like this battle's for his intellectual properties. So it's like. The name Elijah, the look, the music, all of that is on the line for this.
Damn, that's a first. That's really
and I honestly, my pick, and it's a guy that I've slowly. He's basically MVP for me in the way that I'm a big MVP fan. I have been for a long time.
Okay.
But it took a long time for me to get there. And like with AJ Francis, is like I've become a pretty decent sized fan of his but it's also slowly grown organically.
I see what you're saying.
Where it's like if AJ's on TV, matter of fact, I'm going to IWR in a few weeks. He's actually going to be there, and your boy's got front row. If AJ's on TV, I'll stop and watch because he can wrestle, he can talk, he can rap, he can do all of it. Plus, my man's also a streamer, so shout out my dude. Like he's very well versed in entertainment.
No, yeah.
He's very entertaining to watch.
Very entertaining, yeah.
And I just don't see Elijah coming out on top on this one.
Nah, definitely not.
And I think he needs some sort of gimmick change because it worked well in WWE for a short period, and I think the period in TNA was even shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs to like do something different.
Yeah, because before he signed with TNA, there was that whole burying Elias thing.
Yeah, like I don't know where he goes from here. I don't know where he goes from here, but I think he needs to go somewhere character-wise.
Yeah. What do you think, Tim?
I have never been a fan of Elias or Elijah simply because seeing the look I can't stand because it reminded me of this one nasty looking hipster that used to live up my block and just always hit the nutty button on me. That and I got pissed off when he was Elias and tried to do a cover of Alice in Chains Rooster on guitar, and it just again it hit the nutty button on me and it pissed me off 3 different kinds of ways. Probably the most beautiful thing I seen AJ Francis do, hands down, was get the mic, slam it over Elijah's head, and bust him open. So beautiful. I watched that like 3 times.
That just made you a fan right off the bat. You're like, you know what?
Oh no, much like Mike. Once he got let go from WWE, I was watching him, dude. He threw out like a small little minor pokes at WWE here and there, but he never like went and took a shit on the company, which is always a big thing for me because everyone gets fired from a job at some point or another. That's all on how you handle getting fired is my personal view. And if all you're going to do is just shit on the place that you get fired from, what's that say about your character, you on a personal level?
No, exactly.
And the fact that he didn't, and he just made small little jabs like, ooh, man, yeah. Like he poked the bear, but never like did like a death shot, like take a hammer to a throne or anything.
Yeah, like in some jobs, they might not remember what you did while you were there, but they'll remember what you said after. And then if you try to come back, it may not be a situation where the door is left open for you. So, I mean,
and
it's
the fact that he didn't, and he's, like Mike said, he's an all-around entertainer. The guy went around, literally would walk around with a Cheez-It title with no problem whatsoever. And he's not kidding when AJ ain't kidding when he says he's the biggest money-making big man out there. I don't know any other big men out there that are going out there and earning that kind of bread like he is.
Yeah, no, I dig that. I can't wait to hear what Shady has to say. I know he loves both of these guys.
I honestly don't get Elias. I never got the character at all. Didn't click with me. I feel like it should because I don't know. I tend to like guitar players, singers like that, but he does not do it for me at all. AJ Francis, on the other hand, he's a lot of fun. His social media presence is definitely wild all over the place. He gets people angry, riled up. Even people in TNA tend to be like, whoa, man, you're getting a little, you shouldn't be speaking on that. But he does what he does. He has fun. He doesn't care what other people say. And I think it would be a lot more fun if Elijah had to give up the rights to all of this to him storyline wise. I think it would be a better story to see AJ Francis kind of in control of him going forward rather than letting Elijah just keep being Elijah. And also kind of just glad AJ Francis is still wrestling. I don't know if you guys remember last Slammiversary, but he took that giant dive on the ladder match. No one caught him. He landed hard. And that was a rough spot right there, but he came back from that, keeps going. he doesn't let like the little setbacks like that keep him down or like scare him away from doing these big spots. So that's great. I want to keep seeing him do crazy stuff.
Imagine if WWE never fired. I don't know.
Honestly, well, in all fairness, though, Toni Storm didn't get fired. She quit because she didn't like getting cream pied by Charlotte on TV.
Yeah,
have fun with that sentence, folks.
Neither one of them would have been near as big as they are now. So we already know the answer to that question.
No, I mean, you saw what they did to I don't even remember what the name of their stable was. What was the name of their stable?
Hit Row.
Oh, yeah. And then, I mean, it wasn't going to work on WWE TV, obviously. And Swerve Strickland was obviously bound for glory doing something else.
Yeah.
What I did there.
Hit Row. But no, it's just like
I see what
Swerve
you did
and Tony
there.
would not be near as big as they are now if they stayed.
Yeah, and then I mean, who blew up? Well, B-Fab is still there, but she's getting more time on TV. Swerve's he did win the AEW World Heavyweight title, right?
Yeah. He's like one of the
he's now one of the mainstays in AEW.
Yeah, and he's doing music on top of that too.
They're doing good. Yeah, I saw Swerve perform. They did the Royal Rumble remix. I think 2 years ago here. And the surprise guest was Swerve Strickland, and they brought him out, and he did, I think, 4 or 5 songs. But I had the entire show on IG Live. It was fucking crazy, man. All right, we'll move on to the next one. We'll try to go a little bit faster so we can give the bigger matches some highlights. So I'm going to let Tim Vicious talk about this one, just Tim, because I remember you guys had an interview with Moose on Vicious Rats. Yeah. Vicious Rats. Oh, no, Vicious Rats.
Vicious Chats. Unfortunately, I had to pull the plug on that about a year or so ago because scheduling and family stuff and all. But did have Moose on. Absolutely love the guy. First time I saw him live was right there back in when Jeff Jarrett was trying to make GFW a thing. I took Papa Vicious with me, and I was like, dude, just watch this guy. Guy is bigger than me, built like a monster, and watch on how much air he can get. My dad saw him do a standing drop kick to the dude he had sitting on the top rope, and he was like, he got that much air? Yeah. Dude's unnatural. Yeah. But Moose versus Eddie Edwards, it's what's the name of the
No Surrender.
No Surrender match. I'm bad with remembering names on certain things. I'm sorry. But those that don't know, it's when you're second, the person that's in your corner with you has to throw in the towel for you. Now, Eddie, he has his wife, Alicia Edwards, with him. Moose, since he got kicked out of the system, it's only apropos. He has another former member of the system with him. So got JC with him, formerly known as Fandango from WWE with him. As far as this match goes, honestly, I see Moose walking out of this one simply because he's got to get the win on it because it's his come up and saying, you know what? I'm now putting the system behind me and I'm moving forward.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah. 100%. Like this, and also for those that know, this is basically it's a one-time thing. JDC's only coming back basically for this match. Also, No Surrender, anything goes. This is basically a street fight, hardcore match rules. Yeah, like hopefully this means Moose doesn't have to wear his system gear anymore because we know he still wears it. But I wrote about this in the blog because I did pick Moose to win this too. We'll get to the main event thing. I think some of our bigger names are leaving from what I've been hearing. I think Eddie's always going to be in the world title picture. I think because it's been so long for Moose, he has to make that climb to get from where he's at now. Like Moose is always trying to be towards the top, but I think there's going to be some spots open in the main event, and I think this could be a good way for Moose to climb from upper mid to main event. So I think it's going to be a close one, but I think ultimately Moose is going to pull this one out.
Yeah, because he's already been through most of the system the last few weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been systematically going through them to help build up to his match with Eddie.
Look at Tim. He said systematically. He said systematically. going through the system.
No pun intended, of course.
I know. I can tell you weren't intending that. Like, you're unintentionally funny sometimes. You don't even know it. You got to be a little.
It's just the way. That's the way the brain works, man. Risen with the tism.
You got anything for this one, Shades?
I just agree with Mike. I think Moose needs the win. I think he does need to move up. I think that since TNA has gone to AMC and we've had this like big resurgence, their main event picture does need some fresh blood in it. Moose is a pretty strong, powerful guy. I think he would fit in with everyone in that top scene. And it's kind of wild that he's been sitting in this kind of like mid-card, higher mid-card level and not pushed up higher yet. So I'd like to see him get the win, move on from where he's been, and just go to bigger and better things.
Yeah, because he is a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, right, Moose? If I'm not mistaken.
Former world champ, former digital media, former X Division.
Yeah, so even if he doesn't go to the main event scene and win the belt, he's still somebody that's a former champion and would easily bring credibility to the division.
Yeah, like it's not out of the realm of possibility. He's been there.
He
beat Josh Alexander. He cashed it in on Josh Alexander, so like there's precedent. He's not like this is not a new thing for him to get the world title.
I know. Let's go to the next one. I know Shady's looking forward to this one. We got the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship, the Elegance brand versus Rosemary and Ali. I know Shady is disappointed Mr. Elegance doesn't get to help defend the belts because he loves Mr. Elegance. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. Mr. Elegance,
for you.
Mr. Elegance fucking gets it. He is an idiot, and he knows he is, and he knows how to be an idiot, and he knows how to piss people off. I love it. I love Mr. Elegance. Shady, talk to me, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling this way about a lot of the cards this weekend. I feel like the championship is not changing hands at all. I like the Elegance brand. I think they're a lot of fun. Rosemary and Ali, they do bring a lot to the table. They do seem like they could be good competition for them. But I don't see many championship changes, not just here, but across a lot of the cards this weekend. I've been going over a lot of wrestling with all of our prediction blogs. I've been kind of catching up on TNA because it's kind of hit the back burner for me. But I don't know. It feels like a very safe weekend to be a champion to me. I know that TNA, like the Elegance brand, is probably one of the best defined tag teams they have. There we go. Eric doesn't agree with me at all. Like I feel like they're a safe choice to keep as champions right now. I don't know that anyone else on the card is super, super defined yet, to me at least, where it feels like they should be champions. Kyle chiming in, new champs as well. I might be in the minority here.
I think you might be. I think everybody in BWO picked new champs too.
I'm all for Demon Bunny getting the win, especially since they just brought Ali back from the dead.
Yeah, and they just announced the official. They officially announced it. It even came with a graphic, so it's official. She has re-signed with TNA, so she's going to be sticking around. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I think it's a big deal when Ali has gotten her AEW official graphic and her TNA official graphic before RJ City even got his AEW graphic. So, yeah, there you go. But no, seriously, I think and I've come to terms that this comes with the WWE Women's Tag Division too. There's not established teams. There may be one or two, but it's basically I'm okay with it now that there's not, established teams. It's like, oh, these women are buddies now. We'll let them have the titles. I'm okay with it now. It took me a long time. But that said, I think with all the thing they did with bringing back the Demon Realm, bringing back the Bunny from the dead, which also was not the first time they brought people back from the dead in TNA. Yeah, I think the cards are going towards Rosemary and Ali. I think we're getting new champs.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're getting new champs too. But I mean, Shady makes some valid points.
I got nothing wrong with what you're saying, nope. Shady. But like I said, and I'm going to just sum it up short, sweet, and to the point. I think Demon Bunny's going to get the win, mostly because of the fact that they brought Ali back from the dead.
There's that too. Yeah. And they re-signed her. So there's got to be something in the deal. All right, here's one we could run off pretty quick. I haven't seen – I can't think of any names for this one, honestly. the TNA International Championship Open Challenge, Mustafa Ali.
Yep.
I need it to be LA Knight. And
only because you missed my impression.
Only because, and then somebody had told me like, oh, LA Knight's been on TNA before. You ever heard of Eli Drake? Like, yes, I know, but have you ever heard LA Knight's music in TNA? Just imagine if he just shows up. He doesn't have to win. I mean, I know it's probably not going to happen, but when I saw this was coming up and I saw everything going on and everybody unhappy with booking and whatever, and the possibility of LA Knight's basically already hitting his peak in WWE, this would be huge for TNA. So as long as it's going to be a surprise thing, you're going to see me picking LA Knight to show up in TNA. What do you think, Mike? Who's it going to be?
I don't know. Like, I know they said at one point sometime tonight that there's going to be a former WWE champion. They didn't say what champion, what belt, what division. So I think this is where they're going to slot somebody in. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to bring a name in that can at least wrestle or hold their own. And it's going to, Ali's going to get the win, and it's going to give him credibility as he's doing his whole open challenge any country thing.
Okay. Tim?
Well, I would say the hometown man, but Carlos didn't get my ticket. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna wind up getting international talent, you know. And as far as with guessing for the former WWE champ, all I'm gonna say for my guess on that, oh, you didn't know.
Oh, that's right. They haven't talked, but then again, he's worked in TNA before.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that since now
he's
Tommy
gonna be
Dreamer's
backstage,
out, he's going to wind up
he's gonna
filling
wrestle.
those shoes.
Okay, gotcha.
Or if he does wrestle, they're going to put him in the Call Your Shot gauntlet to be like, oh my God, there's the special surprise. You know, like, I don't see him doing any sort of
Nothing long term, no. But I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking. That's my personal thought. How about you, Shade?
Yeah, what do you think, Shady?
This is a really tough one. I don't think the title changes hands again. Mustafa Ali isn't going to drop it this randomly. I've been trying to think of anyone that could fit the bill of taking this slot up. The only person that's really coming to mind that's been kind of inactive for a bit that needs a spot would be Santos Escobar.
Ooh,
I could see
that
him
match
showing
could
up.
slap.
Wow.
Even in AAA, he hasn't been getting.
I like
much
that.
appearance.
That did not occur to me. Holy shit! And he
That
is
match could bang.
He's a former WWE cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
Cruiserweight.
That
US
did not occur to
champion,
me.
Maybe, but no, he's had a couple titles in WWE. He hasn't been doing much. As long as he's healthy, I could see him showing up and taking that spot. He could wrestle. He could.
Wow.
He doesn't
That
necessarily
match
have
could
to
bang.
win. Yeah, that would be my spot. I think.
I'm taking CDs.
Oh man, and then the thing is, like, I've been wanting it to be Joaquin Wilde for a while to show up in TNA to help out, but I feel like he would work in the X division. But most against Santos Escobar, what is Escobar dos Santos doing in the Impact Zone? Holy hell, fucking Shady.
Brings back the mask. He brings back the mask
all day. That is good. That's a good one, man.
El Fantasma.
Nice.
Bringing back the purple mask.
El Fantasma, yep. El Hijo del Fantasma or El Fantasma Jr. Dang, fucking Shady. Let's just talk about this the rest of the night. That was good. All right.
I think TNA needs him, honestly.
That he would do well there. We've got 4 matches to go. We'll be quick with 2 of them, but I want to give this one to Paper Mike. I know this one means a lot to Mike. Oh yeah, look at that. That is the new Amazing Red T-shirt.
I'm not fucking partial, and I'm not gonna fucking hide it.
Nice.
Now, don't get me wrong. By the way, this is only the second TNA shirt I've ever bought. I bought a Killer Kelly shirt like at a live show. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking hide it. Like, I've known that I haven't talked to him in years. But
oh no, you're gone, Mike. Your volume. Oh no.
Oh no.
We lost him.
Oh no.
While
While he's fixing that, we'll talk about the rest of the match.
Did you try plugging it in and out?
Personally, I think Cedric's going to wind up pulling a surprise win, but I think the major standout. Oh,
No, go ahead and finish. I'll pick up after you.
I think Cedric's going to pull the surprise win on this one, but I think the two major standouts on this that everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that they were this good," are going to be Fabian, because this is really going to be his coming out moment in TNA, and Amazing Red, because the people that have never seen Amazing Red in action are going to get to see him.
Yeah,
I am not a robot.
He's the hometown man.
A robot. How would I know?
Okay, but here's the thing. He honestly, Red's had his share of injuries, sure. He actually was supposed to walk away around 2019. He had what they thought was the career-ending neck injury. If you look at some of the guys he's had matches with since he came back, Cedric, Leon, he's got experience with Frankie Kazarian, or I'm sorry, as it says on the screen, Cranky Kazarian. Casey Navarro comes from that area of the country. Eichner could be his thing. I'm not too familiar with Elegance outside of this, but you think about that man, one of the big reasons why they have an X division. And then just some of the people he's had multiple matches with people here. He's also had just had a match with fucking Bandito. He's had a match with Nick Nemeth recently, Sammy Guevara. He had a match with fucking Will Ospreay that tore the shit down in New Japan just since he's been back from his neck injury. This almost seems like he's probably been putting out some of the best work. He's been almost some of his best work ever. And he is one of, I think Frankie's the only one that, other than Red, that has won this before. I know Red's won one. So he knows how to win it. So usually I try to be somewhat impartial, logically who I think is to win. Fuck it, I'm not being logical. Give me Red on this one.
I mean, I remember back then when I would hear talk about TNA, Amazing Red was one of those names you'd hear a lot. Game changer, honestly, and I thought he was going to be the one to answer the Mustafa Ali challenge, but Paperclip Mike even told me too, like, no, it's got to be X Division. It's going to be X Division. And then a couple days later, he was officially added to the graphic. They made it 7. I honestly think we're going to see Slater get his belt back, but there's just so many people that can steal the show here. I mean, this could also be a star-making moment for people like you said, Casey Navarro and Mr. Elegance, two guys who are fairly fresh. Fabian Aichner is going to get his this is where he earns his flowers and earns his spot in TNA wrestling. This is the kind of match that people want to see in other promotions. If they've never seen it before, this is the kind of wrestling you're looking for. So if you don't tune in for anything for this pay-per-view, tune in for this match or come back and watch it later. But this is one of those things that made TNA the staple that it is and what made it a viable second option to WWE before AEW. So, it's just missing the trademark 6-sided ring. But other than that, the concept is beautiful. You're going to get to see people just throw each other around, flying everywhere. Carnage, as they like to say. So if you're into that, this one's for you. Shady, what do you think real quick?
I do see this title changing hands. I do see it going back to Leon Slater. I know there's a lot here. There's a lot of classic names for TNA. This is probably going to be the match of the night right here. This is exciting. This is what TNA is. And I think Leon Slater is what TNA is. I think he's going to be one of their pillars going forward. I think they need to do whatever they have to do to keep him on their roster long term. And it starts with him getting his title back. Like they can't keep losing people to other promotions. They can't lose their young stars to WWE. They've got to put the effort into him now, give him the title.
Oh, yeah, well said. We've got the TNA World Knockouts Championship, Lei Ying Lee versus Isaiah Brookside. I feel like this feud has been going on a little bit too long. Brookside should have had a title match a long time ago. Against Lei Ying Lee, of course. And then I think she just recently changed her entrance music, which is even sillier. It took so long to go from face to heel, and then it took even longer to get the heel music. But I think Zaya Brookside is going to walk away with this one. She is the daughter of, what's his name? Tim
Robbie Brookside.
Tim says it every time during Vicious Rants.
It's mostly because of the fact Robbie Brookside, he never really did much US, but if you paid attention to the UK wrestling scene, he was one of the mainstays. Like William Regal, who's pretty much wrestling Jesus, puts his name up there among the higher up, among the greats.
Brookside,
so wrestling
Regal,
Jesus
Taylor,
is giving
Finley
you the
are all about the same generation.
Love it.
Yeah,
so
you got Brookside, Regal, Taylor, Finley all came around the same time. So if you like those guys, you'll like some fucking Robbie Brookside.
Hey, wrestling has more than one royal family.
Damn right.
But the one thing that I see Zaya winning this, she's had a very slow climb. She's never coasted on her dad's name. She's really dug in
she made her namesake on her own.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The one thing that pissed me off about this is cool, I think she's gonna win. We're already turning the John Cena heel turn into a trope because they did it when Zaya did the heel turn. They did the hug, fourth wall break, looking in the camera. I'm already tired of that fucking trope. And it's been, a year, 2 years? We're doing it too much already.
Yeah.
But, we did, I'm like, why? It's I can think of 3 or 4 times we've done it already. I'm tired of it. Can we not do it anymore? It only worked when John Cena did it, and it didn't even work in the aftermath. That's a whole nother thing. But, yeah, I think we should give it to Brookside. She's earned her chance to have a title.
What do you think, Tim?
I'm all for Zaya winning. I really think she deserves it, but something is just telling me it's not going to be tonight. Personally, I think it would be great if she won it at Bound for Glory, which is TNA's equivalent to WrestleMania.
Okay. Shades?
I know in the prediction blog I put Zaya Brookside. I think all of us did. I've been thinking about it a lot the last couple days. I don't know that she takes it here. I kind of agree with Tim. I think that this very overdone feud is going to continue a little longer. I know that Zaya kind of has some momentum from the last couple shows going into this one. Yeah. And I think that kind of points to her not getting the title quite yet. They're going to stretch this out. And you know how much I love watching women's wrestling. This feud has been going too long. This championship reign has been going too long, but I think it's going to go longer.
Yeah. Real quick, guys, we got 2 matches left, but coming up next, we have a Night of Champions preview and predictions mixer. You know, if you thought this was all we were going to do today, well, you weren't paying attention and you're fairly mistaken. We've got another show coming up right after this. We've got 2 shows tomorrow. If you're not into TNA, if you're not into WWE, NXT, we've also got an AEW mixer. So we've got a little bit of everything. If there's anything else you guys want us to talk about with y'all, any other promotions we should check out, get in the comments section. Follow us on follow us on IG and Twitter, and drop a comment and say, hey, you guys should check this out. Hey, you guys should do a mixer about this card. It could be fun. Hey, who knows? If enough people ask for it, we'll do it. Or if not, it will find its way into our regular rotation. We've got 2 matches. Oh, so make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube as well. Let's get to 400. We've got 2 matches left. Let's go quick with the World Tag Team Championship. We've got the System, the Righteous.
The System again.
System twice. That was my mistake. I typed it up. The System, the Righteous, the Hardys, and the Great Hands. So, I just want the Hardys out of here.
I'm saying the System's going to win, but I think the Hardys are going to be there long term, especially after this past Thursday, with Matt saying that they're making Broken version 2.0s.
So Broken Moose after all.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that Jeff doesn't wind up jumping over something crazy. You dig what I'm
Oh, Tim.
Tim.
He got stuck in the righteousness of Lily Garden. He was like, he snapped one too many times. Shades, what do you think? I know you love Hardys.
I think the Hardys need to retire last year. I hate that the crowd is still so behind them when they cannot do any of the things they used to do.
They have literally turned into Ric Flair in the second Money in the Bank ladder match. That's what they've turned into.
They need to stop taking these big spots because TNA needs to go younger. They need to stop relying on the Hardys and the Hardys. Please, God, give me anyone but them. I do think the system will keep the titles here. I think it's really interesting. They added another team into this after we did our predictions blog, kind of last minute there. And I just hope that's one more team to keep the Hardys away from the belts, please.
And that's one of our boys from Warrior Wrestling too, right? In the Great Hands, what's his name? The guy from
Jason Hodge.
Yeah, of Warrior Wrestling Glory, who recently beat Mustafa, right? On Warrior Wrestling.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's huge. So just saying, Mike, what do you think about this one?
I think, I love the Hardys. They were I don't want to date myself, but they were one of my favorite tag teams in high school. I think this should be close to the Swan Song. I think backstage they would work tremendously backstage in a backstage capacity. The system won it, I think, too early. Do I see the Righteous getting it sometime? Probably this year, yes. I just don't see it happening at this show. I think the system, because it'll make the system, honestly, if you want to look at it this way, if Eddie Edwards is losing to Moose, like we all think he's going to, if you have the system lose the tag title match, they're going to lose so much steam and so much momentum. I think they should still have a little bit of gold with them, so I think the system's going to win this one.
I like it. I mean, the Righteous is time. See what happens.
No.
We've got one more match. TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Mike Santana versus Nick Nemeth. I'm gonna go ahead and let I'll let Shades talk about this one. You've seen the rumors, right, Shades, regarding Mike Santana?
Yeah, I've absolutely seen the rumors. Like I was saying earlier, TNA needs to keep their stars, and I didn't get a chance to write this one for the blog. I missed a lot of this one, but I know that Paperclip Mike has Santana leaving TNA. I know that's heavily where the rumors are, saying his contract is coming up and he's going to WWE. I want to see him keep this title. I know that I've said in the past I wanted him to have a kind of long reign to make up for that mistake of a first short one they gave him, where they dropped the title off him too quick. I think that TNA needs him, honestly. I know he probably wants that WWE money. I know he wants that WWE exposure. TNA can't afford to have this new TV deal and lose their best star. If you think TNA right now, you think their champion, you think Mike Santana, you think of Joe Hendry, unfortunately. But Mike Santana is probably the best they have. I don't know if they're going to get someone who's as all around as he is. I'd like to see him stay there a little longer. I don't want to see him jump ship just as they're building this.
Yeah, because what was it? After the whole Hogan debacle, they started to have more people left TNA more often. There was a lot less money. I remember there was a point in time where we never thought we'd see AJ Styles in a WWE ring because he was loyal to TNA. And I don't think that loyalty is I mean, it might still be there, obviously, behind the scenes and stuff for other people, but you don't see it on TV that there's that loyal star that's never going to leave, that hometown body that's
I honestly,
hometown body that's not going to leave and stick around and be like, hey, I'm TNA, do or die, something like that. TNA needs somebody like that. I mean, it feels like Mike Santana's that guy. I mean, they did start in TNA, right? And then went to AEW, and it didn't work out in AEW. And now you're back home again. Why'd you leave the house? It's like Solo Sikoa. It's time to come home. And Mike Santana needs to stay home. He needs to stay with TNA, keep the belt on him. If he's got to have a 2-year run for him to be happy and do all the PR, then give it to him. If he wants a 7-figure deal, do what you got to do to get him some sponsors, improve your product, get some sponsors on your product so you can pay your guys. Mike Santana is one of those people you got to go to war for. Otherwise, who do you put in his position? You know what I mean? Who's going to have a feel-good story like Mike Santana did that resonated with the fans? And I love Nick Nemeth, but he's everywhere and anywhere. You can count on him for whatever. He doesn't need a TNA world title. Keep it on Mike Santana and keep Mike Santana in TNA. Mike?
100%.
Yes and no. I think, by the way, Santana, he's another one of the New York boys that came up around the New York area. So, anybody that comes up from that area, I automatically have some love for. Ultimately, one of the biggest comeback stories in years. And if it's if this is his swan song and he's going to Florida, the man fucking deserves it. Anybody that knows his life story knows this man has gone through some shit and come out the end better for it. Do I want him to go? No. Like, now I'm happy with his title reign, the second title reign now. This one doesn't bother me. So if something happens and he loses, it won't bother me. I don't want him to lose, but also if you're leaving, you go out on your back. Like, because it's supposed to be in July, I heard. Boris, what up, big dog?
What up, big dog?
Yeah, like, honestly, and if Nemeth won it, once again, not a guy to bother me because, you got Nemeth, you got Eddie, you got Moose probably coming up. AJ, I think, is getting close to that main event, like, sniffing around. Yeah, like, I think they're fine at the top. If he has to go and he wants to go and he is going, they're fine. They're not like other places where it's like you don't have people. They've done their due diligence in bringing up people, either main event or logically from the upper mid that can make the main event. Because you got your Treys, you got your Alis. If you put those guys in a main event slot, it wouldn't surprise me either. I think they're fine.
For sure. Tim, you got the last say. What do you think?
First off, to what you were saying earlier about a TNA do or die guy, I said I'm going to die on this hill saying I think Eddie Edwards is going to be that guy for forever.
Okay.
But outside of that, I want Mike to win, but much like what Paperclip Mike said, if he chooses to go on his back, drop the title to Nemeth, and then go and take a trip to Florida,
Oh, no.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He got stuck in a matrix.
Time. He's looking to do what he can to take care of his family and his daughter, man. So I get that from a family man perspective.
Yeah. So, I mean, we all want Mike Santana to win. We don't want him to leave, but he deserves it. If he's going to get that big,
you got him, man.
Give it to him.
I'm not going to stop you.
Let the man get his bag.
All right, fellas. We managed to get through 7 out of 10 matches. We did it, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. First ever TNA Mixer is officially in the books.
Not the last,
exactly. Thank you for everyone that showed up. Thank you to everyone in the comments. Thank you to all of our subscribers, all 374 of y'all. We're trying to get to 400. Get on YouTube, subscribe. If you're hanging out at work with your work buddy and he's trying to show you some stuff on his phone, take the phone from his hands, go on YouTube and tell him, hey, check out Main Event Wrestling Network, and hit the subscribe button and give him his phone back. It's that simple. We got another show coming up in about 8 minutes, 7 minutes actually. We're going to be doing the Night of Champions Mixer. We've got Tino from Tino's Time coming in. We've got Sam from Sam's on Wrestling, Elder Sam from Sam's on Wrestling, and we've got Main Event Mixer, super popular participant every single time he shows up, Jay Hawk from IW Guide. Everybody just loves Jay Hawk. No, I haven't seen an ill word said about Jay Hawk. We've got 2 minutes, guys, to plug what we got to do. So I'll give you guys 30 seconds each. Mike, tell them where we can find you.
Paperclip Mike on all the socials. Paperclip Mike on Twitch. I started posting more stuff on my personal channel, especially if you're going to like toys, old retro stuff. I'm basically going to be doing a lot of retro stuff on my channel. And if you like Borderlands, watch me on Twitch because I do a lot of randomized Borderlands shit.
Nice. You got anything coming up in the next couple days or anything you want to drop?
I did get access to Memphis. I am bringing back Memphis. Probably, hopefully sometime this week I'll have some the next Memphis article up.
Hell yeah. Tim?
You 99.999% of the time on the socials, Tim Vicious, that's me. YouTube is Tim, the number 2, the number 3, Vicious. Also, Facebook gimmick is Tim Ash. If you want to just see me put out a whole bunch of random BS at any point in time, it's just whatever random thoughts pop into my head on there. I'm always open to talking about anything, wrestling, movies, comics, video games, Warhammer, whatever.
Tim's head is not a safe place. You guys don't want to go in there.
No, I'm scared and I have to live in there.
Don't try to read this guy's mind. This guy is a sick bastard.
Yeah, mine either. Man, you want to fuck yourself up. Look at me and Tim's head.
Dark Star Shades, what you got for us real quick, my man?
I got my blog coming up on Wednesday as usual. You can find me, Dark Star Shady, on literally any social media, anywhere, everywhere. I've got the same name. I post a lot of garbage, a lot of retweeting the network on my Twitter. I'm needing to get back into posting regularly. And then I'm probably going to start my day in a minute here. I've got the TNA merch site up right now.
Hell yeah.
I've got some of their Pride stuff in my cart right now.
Nice.
And then a shirt from a certain authority figure over there.
Formerly, did you ever open that box I sent you?
I did open the box you sent me. Thank you. That Finn Balor figure is really fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
I meant to message you. It's actually right here.
I was waiting for that message. I've got.
No, yeah, I 100% thought that I messaged you. My brain just doesn't work. But this little Demon Finn Balor comes with like a little quarter of a ring inside of it as well.
Yeah,
super neat little. Where's my camera over here?
So I had to give him something.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I've got to get into the back room and get the next show ready. So thank you everybody for coming out. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. This has been the Main Event Wrestling Network signing off. Thanks again for coming, guys.
What up, though? You already know who it is. Best in the world, aka The Problem. Isaiah Broner. And you watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.